Assalamualaikum and good morning to our lecturer and our friends. Today, my group will present our case study and the company that we choose is Nestle Malaysia Berhad. My group members is Amira Akila binti Rahman Putra, 01DAT18F1027. And me, Norika Ala binti Rosli, 01DAT18F1032. Okay, now I will start with company background. Since 1912, Nestle has been nourishing Malaysians through our quality brands and products, whilst maintaining our halal excellence and integrity. This is in line with our purpose of enhancing quality of life and contributing to a healthier future, as well as our promise of delivering good food, good life to all. Today, Nestle Malaysia operates six factories and employs more than 4,600 employees nationwide, producing over 500 halal certified products. Many of our key brands have now become a part of Malaysian household for generations, including Malaysian favorites such as Milo, Maggi, Nescafe, and KitKat. Having been present in the nation and in the heart of Malaysians for over a century, we are firmly committed to offering the very best in quality, nutrition, and taste. Next. The next is business activity. As part of our journey towards nutrition, health, and wellness, Nestle, through its vision of nourishing Malaysia, continues to invest in R&D, innovate further, and renovate existing products to ensure that they are more nutritious and healthier by reducing salt, sugar, and fat content to complement the government's effort via the 10 years National Plan of Action for Nutrition to create a healthier and more informed Malaysian society. Nestle reached out to the community every day and in multitude ways for helping single mothers to underprivileged children, nourishing budding athletes to mentoring programs and bringing nutrition awareness through various activities. Nestle is firmly committed to its promise of nourishing Malaysia. As the interest in corporate social responsibility grows, the public is interested to know about the companies behind the products they buy. This publication will provide its insight into how we practice and implement the corporate business principle based on integrity, sound values, and a long-term approach to contribute towards sustainable development where we have direct influence on the economy, community, and the environment. Next, I will invite my friends Akila to continue the presentation.
Okay, thank you, Ika. Now, I would like to continue the presentation. So, the introduction of audit report for this Nestle Malaysian Berhad is stated in the annual report that we have audited the financial statement of Nestle Malaysia Berhad, which comprise the statement of financial position as at 31st December 2019 of the group and of the company, and the statements of profit or loss and the other comprehensive income, statements of changes in equity and statement of cash flows of the group and the company for the year ended, and notes to the financial statement, including a summary of significant accounting policies as set out on pages 48 to 122. Next, type of audit report. There is two types of audit report, which is internal audit and external audit. 2.2.1 Nestle Malaysian Internal Audit Department state that Nestle Internal Audit NIA is administered as a department within the finance and control function in the group, but reports functionally to the Audit Committee and the Nestle Internal Audit Centre of Nestle SA in Switzerland, thus ensuring its independence. Its main role is to undertake independent and systematic reviews of the processes and guidelines of the group and to report on their application and compliance, the details of which can be found on pages 35 to 36 of this report. The outcome of the reviews are objectively reported to the management team and to the audit committee prior to it being presented to the board. Next, the review performed by NIA is based on standards for the professional practice of internal auditing framework and is in line with the internal audit charter. The internal audit charter was recently reviewed by the audit committee. Next, relationship with external auditors. The Audit Committee is responsible for the development, implementation, and monitoring of the policies and procedures on the use of the external auditors for non-audit service, in ensuring that the external auditors maintains the necessary degree of independence and objectivity. Next, KPMG has provided written confirmation of its independence throughout the year within the meaning of the regulation on this matter and in accordance with their professional standards. Further, in ensuring the independence of the external auditors, the audit committee the Audit Committee does impose a requirement that the external auditors rotate the audit partner responsible for the audit every 7 years, in line with the audit partner rotation requirements issued by the MIA. In the regard, the Audit Committee and Board are satisfied with the independence of their external auditors. Now I will call upon Ika to continue our presentation.
Okay, thank you, Akila. Next, I will continue our presentation with performance of corporate governance practice. Firstly, to support good corporate governance practice, manage risk and demonstrate accountability, the group has in place a whistleblowing procedure which allows employees, suppliers, or third parties to report any potential non-compliance incident within the group. Employees are encouraged to speak up and raise any suspicions of wrongdoing, malpractice, or impropriety in the management of the group business. Besides being able to raise issues directly to their line managers or the market compliance officer, employees can lodge a report through the group's non-compliance hotline by telephone, web, mail, or email. Suppliers and third parties may also avail themselves to a similar whistleblowing hotline called Tell Us by telephone, web, mail, or email. Next, The identity of the whistleblower is safeguarded through at all times and is protected from coercion, retaliation, or reprisal for their cooperation. For this purpose, the non-compliance hotline entails or operated by an independent third-party service provider. All reports will be properly investigated and treated with confidence by the Business Ethics and Fraud Committee. Next. Next, performance of corporate governance practice of BOD. To enable the board to discharge its duties, all directors receive appropriate information in advance for the board meeting, at least 14 days prior to each board and board committee meeting. A notice and the structured agenda as approved by the respective chairman of the board or the board committees will be issued by the company secretary to the respective members and attendees. The board and board committee papers, reading materials are generally forwarded to the directors at least 5 business days prior to the board or board committee meetings for the directors to have an understanding of the subject matter. Be prepared to deal with matters to be discussed at the meeting and to enable the board and the board committee to make effective decisions. Next. Next is performance of corporate governance practice of Audit Committee. The Audit Committee support the board by monitoring and reviewing the integrity of the financial statement, the adequacy of related disclosures, robustness of internal controls, fraud prevention measures, and ensuring the robust risk management system are in place. The committee also reviews the consistency of any change to accounting policies and standards, the effectiveness of external and internal audit, ensures the company provide clear, complete, fair, balanced, and understandable financial reports to shareholders. Next, the committee discharges its responsibilities through a series of scheduled meetings during the year, the agenda of it being linked to events in the financial calendar of the group and also any other areas of importance to the committee. The committee met 4 times during the financial year with all members in attendance at all meetings. Okay, next I will invite my friends Akila to continue the presentation.
Okay, thank you, Ika. So for a summary of the audit report, the audit report shows that Nestle Malaysia Berhad is an unqualified opinion. In our opinion, the accompanying financial statements give a true and fair view of the financial position of the group and of the company as at 31st December 2019 and of their financial performance and their cash flows for the year that ended in accordance with Malaysian Financial Reporting Standards, Internal Financial Reporting Standards and the requirement of the Companies Act 2016 in Malaysia. So as it stated that the opinion for the audit report is give a true and fair view. So it shows that the audit report is an unqualified opinion. So for the audit report, we got the references from the web www.nestle.com.my. Next, www.bursa.malaysia.com for the annual review of Nestle Malaysia Berhad, of 2019 and Corporate Governance and Financial Report 2019. So that's all from us. Thank you.